Welcome back to another video. Today's video is another makeup tutorial on this look right here. Girl, can we just take a minute for this makeup look? Like, let me scoop up, because girl, it's cute. And when I first started this, I'm not even gonna lie, I thought this look was gonna be trash because the colors, I was like, wait, I am putting way too many colors on my eyes right now. Like, this is about to get muddy. It's about to look like patchy. No sis, I'm obsessed with this look. And let me just tell you guys, I created this look with a drugstore eyeshadow palette. Like a $15 drugstore palette that you can find at your local Ulta, okay? I know you're probably like, okay girl, can you tell us what palette it is? So it's actually the Makeup Revolution Birds of Paradise palette. This is what the palette looks like right here. I mean, can we just talk about this packaging? It is so nice. Like, I love this cover. Oh my God. I love this. Like, girl, I'm so hyped because I can't believe that I found this palette and the colors in here. Are you guys ready to see the inside of this palette? Like, I wish you guys could feel, I need you to feel my excitement through the screen, because when I seen the inside of this, I was like, what? Okay, Makeup Revolution. Girl. Do I even have to say anything about this palette? I don't think so, because I think you could tell just by looking at it, like, you need it. If you love color like I do and you like to do looks like this, girl, this palette is it. $15. $15 for this palette, for all these beautiful shades. I am pleasantly surprised at the pigment of these palettes. I did use this shade right here called Vacay in my crease today. I'm also wearing it on my lower lash line and it is beautiful, you guys. It is super pigmented, very vibrant. I was super surprised. I will say that this one right here, Adventure, the purple shade, I did have to build it up quite a bit. Like, I had to apply it like maybe more than 10 times. But you guys, for a $15 palette, I'm not upset at it. Like, I don't mind doing the extra work. Now, if it was a $60 palette and girl, I gotta pack on your eyeshadow 10 times, that's a problem. But for a $15 palette, I don't mind doing the work. It didn't get patchy at all. When I was reapplying the purple to build the pigment, it didn't take off any of the pigment that was already there as well. So it was great. It was no problem at all. Like I said, a little bit extra work, but nothing too crazy. So this is what the palette looks like. It is so pretty. By the way, this white shade right here called Cockatoo is super, super pigmented. So, girl, $15, Ulta Beauty, go get you one because it is bomb. Before we get into the video, don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you enjoy my makeup looks and you want to see more makeup from me. And without further ado, if you guys would like to see how I created today's look using a $15 drugstore palette, then just keep on watching. The first shade we're going to be dipping into to start off this look is the shade called Vacay, and we're going to work this in the inner part of the crease using a blending brush. And you guys, I was shook when I put this color in my crease because the pigmentation was insane. This eyeshadow is beautiful. The next color we're going to dip into is the shade called Two Can Play. And I'm actually going to be using that same fluffy brush. All I'm going to do is take my color switch pan and rub the brush in there so that way we can use the orange shade and not get the pink mixed in. So with this orange color, I'm going to go ahead and apply that to the outer corner of the eye. And you want to make sure you kind of blend these two colors together, but at the same time not blend them too much because you don't want it to look too muddy. After you do this, we're going to go ahead and cut our crease. I'm going to be using my Tarte Shape Tape, and this is in the shade Medium. You guys have seen me do this a million times, so I'm going to go ahead and fast forward through this part. Okay, so once I went ahead and cut my crease, I went into the shade Canary, and I'm going to work this on the inner part of the lid. This is going to be almost right in the inner corner and a little bit towards the middle of the eyelid, but you don't want to go too far because we're going to be putting two other eyeshadows on our lid as well. And I do want to let you guys know that this shade was a little bit darker on the lid than it was in the actual palette, so just a heads up. Next, I'm going to be taking the two shades Macaw and Take Flight, and I'm going to be working this right in the center of the lid right after that yellow shade. And then for the outer corner, corner, we're going to go in with the shade Adventure, and this is the shade that I was talking about in the intro that I really had to pack on. This is a beautiful purple, and it looks super pretty in the pan, but actually applying it took forever. So I also wanted to tell you guys that I tried to blend it in with the orange, and that took a while too, but it is a $15 palette, so I don't mind doing the extra work. So for the brow bone highlight, I'm going to go in with the shade Cockatoo, which is a beautiful white eyeshadow. This eyeshadow was super pigmented, and I was very impressed. Once you go ahead and apply that shade, we're going to move on to the face. So for the face, I'm going to go in with the MAC Strobe Cream. This is an OG primer. If you know about this primer, then girl, you've been in the makeup game for a minute, because this primer has been around for a while. So I went ahead and put that on, and I actually tried this foundation for the first time. This is the Bite Beauty Changemaker foundation, and unfortunately I didn't get footage of my foundation. I don't know what happened, but I love the foundation, and you guys will see it in a future video. Here I'm just applying some concealer. I'm using the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Infinite Concealer. You guys know I've been obsessed with this. Super full coverage and super inexpensive. It really makes your under eye look super airbrushed. So I'm going to go ahead and blend that out, and I'm going to be setting it with my Dermablend powder. It's just a translucent powder. Set the rest of my face, I'm going to be using my Sephora Micro Smooth Powder, and this is in the shade Light. This powder is super pretty. You guys have seen me use it a million times, and I am going to go ahead and link everything down below that I'm using in today's video with the pricing and everything, so you guys can go check out anything that you liked. So I did decide to go ahead and just contour with this NYX Contour Palette. I've had this palette in my collection for a while, and I've never used it. Also, my foundation shade that I chose was a little bit too light, so I needed to give myself some color. And girl, this contour palette was pigmented. It was really, really nice. It blended really well, and it's from the drugstore. So I was pleasantly surprised, and I will definitely be using it in other videos. So next, I'm going to go ahead and take my MAC Give Me Sun Bronzer, like I said, just to give me some more color. And I'm going to put this all over my cheeks, all around the perimeter of my face, a little bit on my nose. You guys know the whole spiel. Then I decided to clean up my contour a little bit, so I'm going to take the Coty Airspun powder and just put that right under my contour, clean that baby up, and we are going to let that sit a little bit while we go ahead and put our blush on. For blush today, I'm actually going to be using the new BH Cosmetics Chocolate Orange Truffle palette. I actually mixed all four of the blushes together and put that right on my cheekbones, and this palette is beautiful. It blended really nicely, and I really love the undertone of these, so I highly recommend you guys try these if you haven't tried them already. Then I'm going to go ahead and use some highlighter. I'm actually going to be using my E.L.F. and Nabela loose highlighter. You guys know this thing is beautiful, and it's super, super blinding. Unfortunately, it's discontinued and you cannot get it, but if you did get your hands on it, it is definitely a gem to have in your collection. Guys, so let's finish up this lower lash line. So for my waterline, I'm going to go ahead and use the Colourpop Cream Gel Liner in the shade Punch. And then we're going to dip right back into that shade called Vacay, but we're only going to put this on the outer part of the lower lash line. And I'm actually applying this with a pencil brush, so it has a nice pointy tip to it. And then I'm going to go back into that shade called Two Can Play, and I'm going to put this in the inner part of the lower lash line. So a little bit more complicated this time, not like my usual looks, but I really wanted to tie everything together. And now I'm taking a flat definer brush, and I'm going back in with that shade Adventure, and I'm putting it right over that Vacay shade just to give it a little bit more definition. And of course, I'm going to take that yellow shade Canary one more time, and we're going to pop that baby into the inner corner. We're going to go ahead and apply some lower lash mascara. You guys know I love this one from Wet n Wild for my lower lashes. And then we're going to move on to the lips. So for lip liner, as you guys can see, this is one of my favorite lip liners of all freaking time. This is the Kylie Cosmetics and Coco collab. So she collabed with her sister Chloe, and this is in the shade Handbag Ho. I love this color, you guys. Like, this is like the perfect warm nude. Like, it is just beautiful. It gives your lips such good definition. So I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips, and I'm actually gonna fill them in almost completely as well, kind of like when you like press your lips together, it fills it in for you anyway, so you don't use too much lip liner. Just a little hack for you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then for the actual lip color, I'm going in with the Smashbox liquid lipstick in the shade Fairgame, which if you guys have watched any of my other videos, you know that I'm obsessed with this liquid lipstick. It is the perfect nude. So pretty. Goes with every single look, and I mean, I can't get enough of it. I always have this in my collection, and it's just beautiful. Finally, we have come to the last step of this look. So for setting spray, I'm going to be using the LA Girl Shimmer Spray, and mine is in Rose Gold. And how satisfying is that setting spray? So beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and set my entire face with this. This spray gives you such a beautiful glow, makes your skin look dewy and healthy. I'm going to go ahead and dry that baby up. And after that, you guys, that's pretty much it. This look is finally complete. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!